Podnas with Face, Pat, and Tiz.
Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the fucking boss.
Yo, I don't know what the hell going on. I don't know whether Umar got us shut down or what, but yeah, we back. I ain't about to kowtow to nothing, so I don't know what the fuck just happened, but we here. Yeah, that was crazy as hell. I have no idea what just happened. To our last live stream podcast members, I'm sorry that this is gonna be a weird two-part. I don't know how I'm about to make this work for this week, but all right. Face Pat, drop back in through the YouTube link. Last call. Feel free to drop back in through the YouTube link. I'ma still go because I ain't about to just because now I gotta share. Now I really want to continue the video. We was watching some Umar shit. Apparently his Cash App has gotten shut down. Yeah, pitiful. But typical. Hey man, it be like that sometimes. I don't even know what to say. But he was coming in real aggressive with this big purple hoodie on that a school gave him. So he got some clothes. God bless him. And yeah, and then that's what it was. What up, last call? We back. I don't know what happened, man. That was crazy work.
It was weird.
Face Pat, again, please, jump back in via the link in the chat. I don't even.
Well, the last thing Face said is that he would do it. So I don't even know if he's trying to do it on his own or what.
That's crazy, man. Hey, look, man. Whoever video this is, my bad. I don't really care about your video. I'm just watching 660 MV TV. Look, man. I ain't trying to act like this my video. This your video, man. I'm just reacting to Umar. I don't give a damn about whose video it is. You know what I mean? Like, so
and
if you
this
doing
guy
this,
is like anti-Umar, so I don't even think he would care like that. I don't think it's this dude.
Man, yo, I don't know what's going on, but at the end of the day, man, Umar Cash App got shut down. That's the gist of what the fuck just happened. And I don't give a damn. Shut it down again. I'm just gonna come right back with another stream called something else, and we're gonna do it again. And yeah, I ain't about to be sensitive shit. Like, man, what kind of weirdo shit? Like, this the weirdest. I ain't never been hit with one of them weird like moments like this. Like this nutty as hell.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions.
What up, like, yo, this shit crazy as hell.
It may have
I just know whatever powers that be, like that was crazy work. We ain't never had a stream just in.
I haven't seen it. Like, as a matter of fact, I thought it was from the video itself. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, that must have been, that video." I've never seen it like that before.
Yo,
Umar, he did it.
I ain't gonna blame Umar because I don't know, but it's some weird shit. It's definitely spooky that, man, you get to talk about some people and then some weird shit happen. But anyway, we gonna keep right back into it. Like I got the video still pulled up, as you can see. This nigga Umar talking real aggressive in the two phones in a library. Some random African or somebody walked back behind him. And he just yelling, or not even yelling, he just kind of growling into the screen, talking about the way.
Where is he?
Because Cash App don't work no more.
Where's he yelling from, you think?
I don't know. That look like it's a place where some people are gonna be walking, obviously, right?
I thought it was a school, but there's ceiling tiles.
Man, I don't know what that is.
In the bathroom.
Yo. Could be the main office. The studio.
That motherfucker in the bathroom somewhere.
He got a couple rooms in the band though that dude got ceilings. It's not a lot of them, but it's a couple of them that got at least a few tiles where he can, find him a corner. He good at putting himself in a corner and so that shit checks out. Wherever he at, it checks out that we're facing a corner, and you can tell that by the way the wall, the angle of the ceiling is pointing in the behind him. Like you could tell we're going toward a corner or a place of perpendicular intersection. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can see that. So whatever he's in his normal place, backed into a corner, looking crazy.
I don't think so. I don't. You'll see when you go through the rest of the video. I'm telling you, KKC is looking at it right now, man. It's hilarious. No, he's in a lab with people. There are people in there. Oh my God. Go ahead, play this shit.
University, 1866, 1866, 1866, who showed up and showed out last night. I love.
Okay.
What is going on?
Is it just me? Am I
Did you
tripping?
do that?
Did that say 1866? Or was there like a 9
It's
on
upside down.
It looked like
I thought.
one of them sixes or something look like a 9. I don't know whether I'm tripping, but I don't know whether
66,
I don't know what you were looking at.
who showed up and showed out.
I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt. I think it's upside down. Like that. I don't know who's gonna look at it that way.
1866.
Am I tripping? Okay, so like
It's
okay,
upside
so with
down.
the
It's
hoodie-
upside down.
Okay, because I was like, am I looking at this shit crazy? I
You
know
got to
that
be
ain't
looking at the top of his head like a police cruiser.
Okay, so okay. From the back. Pause. So, you may look at it from the front, otherwise you're gonna see 9. You're gonna see 9981. And okay.
Shit.
Yeah, you gotta look at it from the back. Okay, got it. Uh-huh.
Actually, you get 9988.
1866, 1866, who showed up and showed out last night. I loved you, HBCU, Edward Waters University. I loved you, HBCU, Edward Waters University. Tiger Nation. Tiger Nation was in full effect last night. Tiger 19809, one jazzy lady. 19809, P.O. Box 9634. P.O. Box 9634.
Who the hell is Jazzy Lady?
Somebody stupid.
All right, am I tripping? Okay, y'all want me to stop this face pat? Should we end this? I don't want to lose y'all in the midst of this. I'm just baffled as what's happening right now. Like, who is he talking to? Who is Jazzy Lady?
I'm telling you, I think KKC's looking at the same fucking video right now.
Hold on. Hey, yo, it's the snapshots you get along the way. Hold on. That nigga look like Ill Will from Battle Rap.
Oh my God.
Damn, he do. He do.
No more Cash App. All the fake Cash Apps are still up. They shut us down, but they left the fake Cash Apps on Cash App. Somebody help me understand how you shut down the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy Cash App on Frederick Douglass's birthday. You shut down the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy Cash App.
Hey, look, man. This nigga be killing me with this shit. This nigga always finds some random connection to something that ain't got nothing to do with him
at all.
Oh, it's Frederick Douglass' birthday today. Oh, you did it on the nigga. That ain't got, man. Shut up.
So
that was happening without you. You got fucked up because you fucked over so a lot of people with that money. That money getting funny, and they coming to get you, nigga. They coming to get you. I love it. This shit is hilarious to me. Hey, man. Hey, give me my $50 back, bitch. It was a small donation. But damn it, at that time, man, if you knew what I was going through, hey, man, that 50 meant something. You whore. I'm sorry.
On Frederick Douglass's birthday, you shut down the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy Cash App on Frederick Douglass' birthday, but you leave all the fake Cash Apps up there, all the fake scamming FDMG Cash Apps, all the fraudulent FDMG Cash Apps are still up and running.
Hey, yo, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Hey, yo, this nigga like a big toddler, yo. He just be doing random shit. Like, what are you doing,
What
bro?
the fuck is this?
Like, why are you changing clothes right now?
Yo,
Nobody
this is the
asked.
drugs. He's like, it's hot in this motherfucker.
Yo, that nigga need to turn the heat down.
Turn the heat. He looks like he's dancing.
Look
Do
at
the
him.
Humpty Hump.
Look
He
at him.
can't get that medium fucking sweater over his big fat head.
That shit is leggy. Look at him. What the fuck he got on? What is that? A big white tee? Big gray tee? Okay, nope. He got on a button under that hot ass hoodie. Yeah,
You better not put that in the dryer. You missing buttons? God damn. He's a slob.
Them underarms got real.
But you know what? That just means we are close to the goal, brothers and sisters. Where my FDMG faithful donors at? Where my FDMG faithful donors at?
Where they at, Tiz?
Where my FDMG faithful donors at? We will not stop. This is only a sign that we are close to completion. That's all this is. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback.
Not with you.
Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback.
Dude.
Yo, it look like a goddamn crisscross dummy. What the fuck is this nigga doing, man?
Bugging, dude.
I gotta turn the hoodie around. Hey, yo, this is dumb. Black and honest, man. What the hell did you send me, yo? This is the dumbest shit ever.
I missed the bus.
And I don't mean it like, yo, what? Yo, this nigga, and he got a green and white fitted or snapback that he about to throw into the mix.
And he just condemned anyone buying Phillies wear.
Like, what is the purpose? Like, what are you accomplishing here? Because this shit look tacky as fuck.
Dude, he's doped up. That's what.
This shit is crazy work. Like, why? What are you doing? What's up, Kimberly? How you doing?
We will not let this stop
in the house.
Hi, how y'all doing?
How you doing? I wanted to make sure you got the full ensemble.
Can you hear me?
As you speak. We can hear you loud and clear, Queen. How you doing? Look at this brother here.
Oh my God.
He fitted. He's fitted. You see him? That boy fly. Hey, look. He said he putting that shit on tonight.
He's trying to wear all his clothes.
Hey, look.
Hey, I'm doing all right. I just saw this thing. He did what now?
No, go ahead, Queen. I think we might be on a delay, but go ahead.
Okay, you kind of breaking up there for a second. I didn't make out what you were saying. I'm glad that they've shut down this Cash App only because this school nonsense has been going on for so long. It's so ridiculous. I don't know who really thinks he's trying to open a school. I'm wondering if PayPal is going to be far behind, as he call it, PayPal.
PayPal.
It's going to be PayPal. It's going to be too far behind. And maybe somebody somewhere along the way just said, look, listen, Cash App, you just can't let this continue. You can't just let these scammers just roll on and keep scamming. And y'all not really doing anything about it. So I wonder what do y'all think?
I think, buddy, out there, I'll go. I think it might be a combination of both, man. Certain people may have been giving some of these companies some pressure to even look at the guy. But then again, that kind of stuff just might go in a big fat complaint box where, who the hell does it go to? Who reviews these sort of things as well? I think with his numerous dealings and just how unorganized and how much he just doesn't give a shit about things is his own kind of demise with that. And yeah, I think PayPal is very close
I can
behind.
agree with that. He doesn't seem to have any, even when you listen to him. I was just saying, even when you listen to him talk about the school, there's no plan, there's no organization, there's no
Right.
team, there's no committee, there's nothing. It's just him and his ranting and raving and carrying on.
Right. And I think with all these people that he's trying to mention and throw under the bus, like, oh, these people do this, they do that. Some of these people perhaps maybe do their scam or, make whatever they make and get the hell out of it. This is like 20 years in the making. Like some sort of audit is going to occur where, it might raise a couple flags with him as well. And even if he's so obnoxious that even if there was a problem and he called in to, a regular call of good faith, hey, what's going on with this? He's so arrogant and obnoxious. He probably sticks his own foot in his mouth and ruins his stuff,
I'm sure he does. I saw him. I think he was. He was in the building, I think, in the school building, so-called school building, and he was saying, somebody said, "Well, can I work with you?" And he was like, "No, you can't work with me because like I'm above you."
I saw that clip.
You can't be on my level. I'm
and that's where he was talking about Kanye.
Blah, blah, blah.
He works with partners. He said Kanye could be my partner and not Jay-Z or something like that. Yeah.
Arrogant stuff.
I think
so that can be part of undoing.
I think that's it completely is undoing. The arrogance and the lack of organization are the two major glaring points that continuously are a running theme for him. And I think that his constantly calling out Cash App. He's always saying it. And it's to the point of at some point, if enough people get scammed through this or they feel like my donation wasn't put to use and they make enough complaints, Cash App is going to have to respond just because they'd rather keep these thousands of people rather than this one guy.
Yeah.
But again, as a person who's been scammed through Cash App, I've seen people scam through Cash App. Cash App is not like a platform that we look at as like the bastion of being on the up and up or nothing like that. So for them to for their support and for them to remove your privileges, that
you did something wrong.
Yeah, that's extremely telling. And that says a lot about what other financial institutions may follow as far as pulling their support or like PayPal would be the next domino to fall. If PayPal goes, he's fucked. Because nobody's walking to the post anymore at this point. I'm gonna be real with you. That's just not a normal thing. Like when people go to the post office, it's like holiday season and I have to get this one package. It's very specific. Or I'm a person that does commerce, so I'm shipping off packages to people. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, I'm just randomly going to the post office like my grandmother used to do. You know what I mean? So this is it's very telling for where we're at in the Umar saga, that this is where we've pulled up to, where Cash App, one of the most corrupt platforms out there, is like, yeah, we can't take your money or nobody else's money from you. We're gonna just go and separate. We don't even take these scam places because even these scammers over here, they know whatever you doing. So we can just go ahead and play on. You got it.
Just double checking. You can hear me, right? Like you can hear me, all right?
Yeah, you good money.
Okay, good.
I think it was me. Yeah.
Okay.
But Yeah, this is telling, and I think that it's gonna be several more dominoes to follow. He's gonna continue to pull up looking crazy like he looking on this video with that damn hoodie. Yo, when
Look,
they flip that shit,
this
What
is
is
like
wrong with him taking that hoodie and twisting it around?
you know
What was
what?
that?
If
when he
PayPal goes down,
I just thought about Ray J. Y'all remember when Ray J had the hat that kept changing positions every I was just like, is he trying to recreate this? Like, what is he doing right now? Like, he be doing some of the weirdest shit for
he
somebody
is a
that's
weird dude.
psychologically so in tune and
He
like,
is odd.
I'm a school, so I do this. Well, can you do it on yourself? Because you moving real weak, rocky, my boy. Something's wrong.
It's like
Off in your sauce, my boy.
I want to just go
Physician
back to
heal
the Cash
thyself,
App
as
for a
they used
second.
to say, right?
100. Yep.
I just want to go back to the Cash App thing because I got a little bit of a theory also. How much business
Well,
do you
I'm
think?
of the mind that the psychologist needs a psychiatrist.
Oh, he's beyond that. He's definitely beyond that. How much
I'm sorry.
business
Go
do
ahead.
you think Cash App has brought in for his regular cash flow? Would you give it like 60%, 80%, 50% of Umar's cash flow on more like a day-to-day? Like he depends on that for
I would say every time he goes live, he's getting at least $100 to $300 off just those lives. Just
so
off
you
the
think he's living off of it? Definitely. Then that's what he's living off his day-to-day.
I feel like he might have like speaking engagements
Yeah.
that he gets like a couple of $100,000 here, $2,000 here, whatever. But I think the major portion of like his, I'm going out to eat, I'm going to get this hotel, I'm going to get this. I think a lot of that comes from I get on live, I pump up the school, and then people send me whatever I can get off this live. And if I can get in an hour, say I get 3,000 people on the live stream, and I get maybe 20 of them to send me $10, $15.
That's the other thing too. He doesn't even have like a YouTube page or something like that where people could drop him some donations, right?
No, but you got to think if I'm watching the YouTube video and I'm susceptible to his talkings, now I'm also following it because in every video you got of him, he has that same Cash App, the PayPal, the PO box. He always puts the ways you can pay him right there. So like somebody is sending him money at all times. But I think when he goes live is when he probably gets the biggest like run of cash. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, everybody going I can hit a couple hundred off this real quick. That'll take care of this food. That'll take care of this little room at the Ramada Inn, or you know the Fairfield, or the.
And don't forget turning the heat down.
Yeah. You know, I can give me a little, 50 rock. I can give me a little bag, a little 30 bag for the 35 bag, whatever. And I can go on by my business and everybody happy. I can make more lives because once I get tooted up, I'm definitely gonna be ready to talk. Now
Plus, he loves to play Big Willie style, like he's a real boss.
Look, man, once he get that shit up in him, then he lay down on the bed, and then you get them weird ass lies when he talk about, hot peanut butter fudge and all these damn weird flavors.
Jesus Christ. Pistachio, pistachio,
fire raisin and shit. Just
now my thing
don't go together. But yeah, that's when
do
you
y'all
get them.
think he's paying for cookies?
Oh yeah. Oh, he going to the rubbing tub. He definitely
what's his name? Lennon just revealed that there definitely is a third
baby
child
mama
support payment out there.
Yeah, there's a third baby mama.
Yeah.
I think
and
Black Anonymous
and she young
called that out
a
couple of years.
She did.
Right.
Some
people say as high as 4, but 3 are definitely confirmed.
The alien did. What the fuck is Black Anonymous?
Confirmed.
I think Black Adonis is a dude, yo.
Hey, look, that's one of them like conspiracy theories. Like, what the fuck is Black Anonymous? Is that a lady? Is that a man?
I guess that they're black and anonymous.
Because I don't want to be like sir, but then I also don't want to be like ma'am. Because then I don't want to offend, but I want to make sure the pronouns, but them, they, it, that shit,
Them, her, them, they, whatever.
it just pop up. It just pop up with random like, oh yo, I got this note. Like, how the fuck do they be getting this information? Like what? Yo, it's something. Are they a corporation?
Deep in espionage. That's all you got to know. But don't be on their bad side.
Yo, what? It's like they trying to break down Umar because they see him as a legitimate black threat.
But listen. All I know is black anonymous, whoever they are. I don't know them to be a liar. That's all I know.
Ooh, nice.
Coming with receipts, like I'd be like, "Yo, where did you?"
They got good credit, man. Black Anonymous got good credit.
Like, who are you, and why do you know this? Like, what the fuck? Yo,
and it's not just that; it's everything.
That's
like Black
funny.
Anonymous is a source, dude. Like, so you best believe whatever they tell you, like Kimberly says, they tell you is correct.
You're lucky enough to get the email. You know you about to be in for some good shit. Like something about to be like, oh no, verifiable evidence. Look, whatever I tell you in this next few words, just know. Click this link. You're gonna see the video.
So check this out. This is my analogy to that. I think if you look at Cash App being canceled like that, I don't know if you get it back or whatever the case is, or once you're done, you're done. But you could look at that like that's the first tower. Something else significant happens in this. That is the second fucking tower coming down.
I'm gonna tell you, man. If PayPal drop,
he's done.
PayPal is one of the most secure sites that I've seen. As far as like you being able to get your money back from scammers, you being able to get refunds if things don't go well, you being able to report people. Like usually PayPal is kind of on the up and up. So you got Cash App gone, and they the worst. If PayPal drops next, I'm telling you, we're looking at like, all right, we about to start seeing some major shit.
Beginning of the end.
Yeah, he gonna start looking real struggle. But now, like, where do I get the money from? And I'm gonna tell you again. Ain't nobody going to the goddamn post office to mail you to your P.O. box, bro. I'm gonna tell you that now. Them days of you sit in the car with envelopes and shit talking about donating, that's over. That is over, player. I'm telling you. And I don't mean that as like I just mean that as just being honest. Ain't nobody going to the fucking post office to mail off no goddamn check. I don't even know that many people that write checks other than my grandmother. God bless her soul.
And even as you're saying that,
because most people pay their bills online now. They don't need that.
Right. It's auto pay. That shit gone before I know it.
I think if something more major like that happens, like you say, PayPal, I think that's even more of an indication that more forensics. People are looking more into the paperwork and the legitimacy of FDMG. So it really just, like we said before, the walls are closing in on him a little bit. They're surrounding him a little bit.
You know, another thing, last call, you know, who's that guy, that pocket watching guy? What's his name? Pocket watcher?
JT Money.
You know who I'm talking about?
Not JT Money.
Yeah.
JT with JT. Yeah. Pocket watching with JT.
Yeah, I watched the video of his where he was talking about the tax returns that Umar was doing for FDMG FDMG and he said one year he told the IRS he received 0 in donations.
I think I remember.
And this is the same year that he was sitting in the car talking about donations and gifts and gifts and gifts and donations and donations. Yep. But then you tell the IRS you got 0 donations. And then if they have been looking at his PayPal and looking at his, Cash App and all of this, and it don't match, then that's a problem too.
I'm to end this topic and kind of put a button on it, because we do got next topic, which kind of ties into this weird conspiracy of Umar nation, but
Ugh.
I think the biggest, the weirdest part that's about to come up is I think Cash App is his most lucrative way of getting quick funds. So
Mhm.
I think that's why that was the first domino to fall. If PayPal drops, or if another one of his major digital financial ways of getting money like goes, he is fucked, and you're
Yeah.
gonna see a quick scramble of him like looking real disheveled and real crazy and panicky. He gonna start going on them rants again when he get to yelling off the jump and
Mhm.
spitting at the camera. He gonna be mad for no reason, and it's gonna be, you black niggas
Oh,
ain't
I was just gonna say that. You know he's gonna yell at black people.
Trifling Negroes.
Negroes won't go to the
You
store
trifling Negroes.
and
Mhm.
Western Union me no money. You won't hit the damn MoneyGram no money. Like it's gonna be the that's gonna be the next thing. So if you see that coming and you start to see
Well,
that,
that's it. That means he's desperate.
the
That means
beginning
he's
of the
desperate for money. But I also think and just one last thing, and then I'm going to get off of this. I think he's also planning his exit strategy. He's got his Ghanaian citizenship.
Yes. Yes.
on Ghana.
And
He's been saying that from
he's
the
got
jump.
some women.
I'm going. I'm
Yeah.
going to get citizenship over here. These people over here got plots of land and and I'm gonna get FDMG Africa. But
Yeah.
he been in that. You right.
Indeed.
Yeah. And also he has been doing that, but he's been saying it for years. But who knows if because I think he does have other people working with him. And there's this one lady, I think she calls herself Sister Hanera. She's already over there in Africa, and she's set up shop,
Yeah,
if
there's
you
a couple.
will. And I think that's one of his compadres, if you will.
Well, I don't know who Panera is, but Sister Panera Bread and her sister was over there taking pictures with him, and I think they're gonna make sure he's just fine over there in Ghana.
Yeah, so he might be setting up his exit plan, because if
Yeah,
all
he
these
get.
dominoes are going to fall, he's going to have to come. He's going to have an exit strategy.
That's why he
Indeed.
pulled up looking like goddamn King Tut with the goddamn hoodie on, and then started flipping it around. Like I'm telling you, he telling y'all the story right there. He done got his money crisscrossed, and now he feel like y'all need
Oh
to bust on FDMG, and now he gonna make sure that y'all be mismatched because y'all don't match the vision that he got.
Oh.
Oh my God! Well,
And you
he is
he had on
strange.
'cause I'm telling you right there, he capping from the jump. It's all cap. He's giving you the symbol.
It
Like
is all
telling
cap.
you shit. He giving you the messages and the layers right there. He like an onion. You gotta peel it back, and the more you peel it back, the more you cry.
He just stinks.
Oh God, he is such an odd character. That's for sure.
What do we do?
Well, anyway,
beautiful
gentlemen, I'm going to let you all carry on, and I'll be listening from the back.
Man, thank you
And
so much,
I'm going
man.
to say good night to y'all.
Good night, Kimberly.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Night.
Indeed. Well, next up, man. I think this flows right in with the Umar. When you're talking about conspiracies and the ploys that are playing on people, Face had a topic for us tonight. That kind of fits right into that, and it kind of fits right in with the eggs and all that shit tonight. So, Face, what was that
boy.
topic?
Bring it home.
Weirdest conspiracies that you actually believe could be true.
Okay.
I think
so.
All of them. Every last one. Never stop.
My weirdest one that I believe to be true. I don't know if it's weird, but I do believe it to be true. The MLK and the JFK assassination are both government conspiracies, and they actually will be proven to be that by the paperwork that gets released very soon, if it hasn't already been released. I think that there's too much of people that look alike that's involved with these situations. There's too much of overlapping entities in these conspiracies for it not to be some fire there behind that smoke.
Hold on, Tiz. I don't want to get lost. I don't want to get lost in what you're saying there exactly. Can you just restate that first part that you said? You think what about it?
I think that the JFK assassination and the MLK assassination are both part of the same government ploy.
Okay.
I think that they will be proven to be true based on the paperwork that gets released if it hasn't been released already. I know I heard reports that both reports were coming out, like all of the redacted and previously classified statements and reports on it were about to be coming out. And I think that that paperwork is going to show that like they're both going to be the same part of the same government conspiracy. And the reason I say that is, again, there's too many people who look alike in these things. Like when you talk about the Lee Harvey Oswald, there's other people that are named in this conspiracy that are like thought to be agents or actors or people that are part of it that look just like him if you look at the picture. And when I say just like him, I mean like you got to remember at that time they putting out not photographs, but like composite sketches and shit. So if I got a composite sketch of a dude and I got 4 dudes that look just like this composite sketch, and it can be either one of them, and all of them are at different scenes of the same crime, committing different parts of it, then it lines up. Okay, that's how we get the Lee Harvey Oswald, and then we can blame it on this Patsy. And even in the MLK, in JF, yeah, when you get to both of them, all the people look alike. Like both assassins look alike. The people that was reported at the theaters look alike. The people that was reported running away from scenes look like they all look alike. And I don't mean because they white. I mean because they look like the same nigga.
Okay.
And I think at a time in the U.S. government when we were at the highest of corruption and willingness to do false flag and nefarious operations to gain better strongholds in different aspects of American culture. Because we're looking at the Cold War era, we're looking at the birth of the CIA, the FBI, we're looking at COINTELPRO, we're looking at the experiments with LSD, we're looking at the beginnings of computers, we're looking at the beginnings of having installations in different countries to affect their governments and their political shiftings. Like, so you're looking at the birth of like espionage, kind of. So it's not far-fetched for at that point you to see the most of that shit. Now, has some of that shit calmed down? Probably so, because now you got other countries that's also on the same shit, and all the countries kind of watch each other. So it's probably like evening out now. But like in that era, for that to be a thing, I wouldn't be surprised. So that's my first.
Okay.
Face mob.
So do we respond or do we go around to it or what?
As you will.
Either way, either way, as well. That's what it's the partners, man. Conversation you can join in on. Either way.
We just talk.
So I'll jump in. So a lot of things on that, and with Trump, he just signed the order to release, all the sealed documents, or at least most of them that have to do with JFK, Martin Luther King, and Robert F. Kennedy. On top of that, there's some feedback. Do I have something playing back here, or am I fucking losing my mind? What is going on? Sorry, do that. So with that, and even with Malcolm X, they say there's another 3,000 pages to be unreleased whenever that's going to be happening as well. We know a couple things. We know that J. Edgar Hoover, put an umbrella. We know COINTELPRO, but that's what has been made public. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of covert operations with a lot of these things as well. Lee Harvey Oswald, that was the one that was shot the day after, right? The one from, was that JFK? That one? I don't want to mess my names up here at all.
Yeah, I believe
that was that one. So even if you follow those events, that when he was released or he was being transferred from the jail the next day, and Jack Ruby shot him in the stomach there, like right on that. Jack Ruby's a known mobster figure. Like, what was he even doing there? You know what I'm saying? So I think very possibly, yeah, and people forget about Medgravers in the 63 and all of that kind of stuff, especially around that time. There was no accountability, really. A lot of people went missing. Remember what they did when they finally, from 66 onward with the Black Panther Party, people involved, how they infiltrated these movements and the people right next. There's a guy that actually talks about it, a guy who infiltrated the movement as well, and how these guys are selected. It's almost like every bad movie that you've seen. Normally it's some sort of criminal individual who kind of has to do this to put in their good graces, otherwise they go back to jail and sort of stuff. So I believe they have a lot of these same individuals working. I believe they have the same quote unquote intelligence, and it may not be the same looking person, but I think it's definitely an archetype of individual that commits these sort of acts also. So yeah, it is. What my bottom line, what I'm saying there is, I don't think that's impossible. You know,
anything is possible.
what the hell was that?
What the fuck? All right, go ahead, man. What you think on the topic, Face? Is your topic?
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. As far as your conspiracy, I'm all the way there with you, man. Like, I always believe it could be some connection between government and the mob with both of those. Because I mean, at that time and within our country, there's a big thing going on with the government being in tie with the mafia and back and forth with a lot of dealers back and forth where they were getting kickbacks. Government officials were getting kickbacks from the mafia to let them do certain things. So at the end of the day, if somebody got to get knocked off, you're gonna use the actual criminals. But also, you got to use somebody who looks like these people too. So, like you said, you had infiltrators in organizations who look like us. If you want to say it's a shit, we'll see when the papers come out how deep it goes, and how much involvement the government actually had in these. Um, I'm a person who really doesn't trust the government at all anyway, because there's always some shicey shit. Because it's humans, and humans do shicey shit to each other for no fucking reason, especially when it comes to power or money. So, hey, um, anybody else want to go next as far as their conspiracy? Anybody got a conspiracy? If not, I'll go.
That's right.
I don't think I don't really can't think of one right now to share. So I'm all ears.
So my if that ain't here, I'm gonna roll with this is not as serious, but it is, I think, as true. I think back in the, I can't remember, it was late 80s or early 90s, but when y'all remember New Coke?
Well, what?
Yeah.
I remember when Coca-Cola switched the flavor.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I think they did do that on purpose to try to make people buy more Coca-Cola when they brought back the original flavor, because it definitely boosted their sales and brought them back from like the doldrums of Pepsi kind of like gaining on them in products. So like, I think that was one of the conspiracies that like nobody ever said it was true, but I think it is definitely 100% true.
To make sure everybody runs back to classic Coke and call it classic Coke.
Yes, and be excited about it, because people be like, "Yo, have you ever seen somebody who drank Coca-Cola?" They are like it's like one of them, like, you know how them people be like about Dunkin' Donuts coffee or Starbucks or whatever, like wherever like they be on that Coca-Cola, like, no, it's Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they could tell if it's Pepsi or fucking Dr. Pepper or RC or some fucking knockoff shit.
about sodas, you just be drinking whatever. Like I don't give a fuck. Like whatever's available that got the calorie count that I want and tastes all right, that. But when you Coca-Cola people be serious as fuck about it. And I'm telling you, it's something about I think that they were experiencing the doldrums. Sales were a little low, and they were like, "What can we do? Let's give them some bullshit Coca-Cola."
Well, yeah.
And then as soon as they complain, let's give them the real shit back, and then watch everybody flood back, and we about to get the real Coca-Cola off. And then people who didn't even know about Coca-Cola at first, they just done got into Coca-Cola just because, well, fuck it. You here now. Let's get this good Coca-Cola on. Cause now I want to know about why the fuck was the bad Coca-Cola bad. I want to taste the new Coke. What's this classic?
Buy all the Coke.
When it Coke. So now you got people that they know nothing about Coca-Cola now on Coca-Cola. And then everybody like Coca-Cola.
You know, buying all the Coke.
You know, there's two things that I want to throw in there with Coke. One thing is somebody from Pepsi.
Two things with Coke.
With Coke. I think
my little mirror and my pinky.
Somebody from Pepsi went to go sell all the Pepsi secrets to Coke after they got fired or something like that. And no, they didn't get fired yet. They just wanted leverage, so they went to Coke to go sell the recipe and all that stuff. And Coke actually turned in this Pepsi employee and said, "We're not enemies, we're just rivals." And they ended up firing that fucking traitor motherfucker for doing that type of shit, man. That's one.
That happened?
Yeah, that's real.
Oh wow.
That's on some Willy Wonka ass shit.
Number two is that's for the integrity of that. Two is if we know our history with Coca-Cola and Pepsi, Pepsi is the actual company that made an effort to market to black people during segregation, not Coke. Pepsi went out of their way to put black families in ads as far back as the 40s and 50s.
Well, come on through last call with your Black History moment.
They wanted that black dollar.
I figure it's time. You know, we could do it. We could do it.
Negro dollars.
You know.
Colored dollars back then.
But I think that's important. If you remember a little later on in history, they did the big $1 million campaign with Michael Jackson too.
And
right?
It burned half his face.
I like Pepsi more than Coke.
I don't.
I personally enjoy a good Pepsi. If I got a headache, boy, you give me a good. My mama used to say, "Man, a good Pepsi and a BC, boy, you in there."
So there you go, little Black History moment for you.
I ain't mad at it. I appreciate it because you definitely taught me something. I ain't well, all right, Pepsi. I knew I liked y'all for a reason. Y'all all right with me. I don't fuck with that story though. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing with that story. Y'all can keep that shit.
With what?
That story.
The Sprite. That's the
like
Sprite. The Pepsi.
That shit is over. Man, what was the other shit they used to have? Sierra
RC.
Yeah.
Go back to that because that story. I don't know what y'all did with the formula, but that shit is horrible.
Oh yeah, that's some bullshit. Yeah. Now I know what you're talking about.
That is
horrible.
That is what the
I know. Look at this guy, right?
Yeah, don't do that no more.
Horrible. It is terrible.
Don't do that no more. Yeah.
It is terrible.
What's the next conspiracy? Because I got my third one too.
Let's see. I don't believe this one, but it's just a wild ass conspiracy that I can't really believe is a conspiracy. The conspiracy that there's other lands beyond the ice wall, that our civilization is all within a certain valley, and that we don't know what's beyond the ice wall.
You believe that's true?
You mean around Greenland?
No.
Or ice?
No, just like yeah. Like no, I preface this one like, no, I don't believe this one true. It's just a wild ass conspiracy, and I can't believe the motherfuckers believe this one.
Okay.
So I think what you're saying is the one around like Antarctica or something like that. There's supposed to be some Atlantis up there.
And it's
it's supposed to be other lands beyond that haven't been known to man, but it's like some other worlds out there, some shit like that.
And supposedly that's why you're not supposed to be able to go there or certain parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
With no black people.
Are you talking about like that hollow earth shit that like they got a Nazi?
Yeah.
Well,
No, this is different.
but
It's something close to that, but no.
it's just like the hollow earth theory. It's like instead of being this lush land inside the world, think of a lush land on the world because the world's supposedly flat, but it's past Antarctica. So you go past the ice wall, it's this beautiful green land that they got all these exotic animals that we ain't never seen and shit that we ain't never seen. And
Mm-hmm.
government is supposedly working together to keep us from being able to go there. So that's why they got the military installations down there.
Tell them niggas to go there and bring some back. Bring back some weed.
Or bring some to it. It'll fuck up the whole ecosystem.
Boy, got that
Star
fire.
Wars and the-
I don't know if I believe
Got
that
that
one.
behind the ice wall weed. Goddamn.
Hey, look, man, you bring some of that Frozone. Come on with that Frozone.
God damn, where's my super suit?
Got little crystals on it and shit. Boy, I know you be high as gas. Boy, god damn, you be high on that shit.
Behind
I'm talking
the ice wall.
about that one them one hitters and you put the blunt out. Like I'm gonna say
That
this.
sounds like some shit from Conan the Barbarian. Behind the ice wall.
Yeah.
There's
Lord
a
of the Rings
fantastic
shit.
land, different animals.
Hey, look,
Everything
man.
is great. And if you hit a brick, a fucking fire flower will pop out. You have magical powers and shit. There's a giant turkey.
Frodo has to get the ring
This how goofy I
from
am.
the ice wall.
Only partners people gonna
Nigga
get.
named Dr. Eggman.
As soon as we start talking about this, I just see David Hasselhoff running across the ice wall.
I can feel it coming in the air.
You ain't right. We ain't You ain't right, and we ain't either.
We get a slow-mo pan of exotic animals across the ice wall. And you just tackle a moose dinosaur.
This scene was at 1 month, 2025.
And he running full speed too. That's the shit that kill you every time because he just
fucking polar bear moose out there, bitch.
Oh Lord Jesus, man! I tell you, this. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But okay, our last conspiracy that I actually do think is true. I believe in that. I don't know whether it's actually going to be called the younger dryas or the older dryas or the big dryas or the little.
Yep. Younger dryas.
But what I do believe is there's a lot of history that we have that is probably older than we think it is. We don't realize it because of weathering, erosion, and these different weather patterns. Like I believe climate change fucked up the world before, but they didn't have nothing to call it. And I believe history has reset at some point, which is why you get some of these concentric theory, like the theories are all lining up together from different parts of the world, and you get different architecture that's similar in different parts of the world, but it's all from the same time. Like I think that's why I think people were like, the world looked real different than what we thought it did back then.
For sure.
And people were dispersed because of it. And I think that, yeah, I do think it's something to that big hole in the Sahara. I don't think it necessarily got to be a land. And something because the location of it is perfect. That time frame of being like in the middle of the ocean and being like, okay, everybody got to get to where they going through here. So come on through here. And they probably had a lot of shit popping. And then you get, the washing out, and then it's a desert. So now people don't realize, but they know it's like your grandmama telling you these stories of like, oh yeah, you remember when they back in the day when Temecula was beautiful back then, and then you be like, what the fuck? And you start telling stories to your kids like, well, it was this land called Temecula, and all this, and you put your little flourish on it. But it's the same but it was really a place. It wasn't as lavish probably as people saying it, but it was nice for that time. And people probably was like, yeah, I believe in something to that shit. Like I don't.
Temecula had a good casino over there.
Yeah, like Atlanta, all these little mythical lands, like
Good.
so like that younger Dryas theory of like the Sphinx even being older than because that head is small as fuck for that big ass body. Like, there's some big ass paw ass head, yo. Like,
Reconstructed.
like I don't think you had no Benzino built niggas back then. I think that's a newer. I don't think I don't think they was trying to build that. I think it was a big
I
ass
believe.
head. I don't know what the animal. It might they say it was a lion, but even if it wasn't a lion, because it do line up with Leo, they say, and all that stuff. So you got those parts of the theory. But I just think that like it was some with a big ass head up there. I don't think it was that little ass head that we see now. I do think it was a lot that had been chiseled off that motherfucker over the years.
True.
As different cultures move through the land, I do think that. Oh well, we don't believe in this no more. Let's make this, and then let's make this, and then they kept on making this, and now you got what you see now with that little ass head. But that's a big ass body. That's some big ass feet. I'm a that's some big ass paws. I don't know what animal that is, whether it's a cougar or a jaguar or a lion or a dog, but that's some big ass feet. I tell you that. I know that head won't that damn small on them big ass feet.
They were gonna make it a griffin, but they couldn't afford the wings.
Hey, look, man. Even the biggest
That
head.
shit was true. I believe the younger drive theory. Fuck that. I believe that shit. They go back to the template shit. All that shit. That shit is older than we know. Like,
Alien.
who's to say that all the continents won't connect it for longer than these so-called scientists had discovered? And they say Pangea was millions of years ago.
That
Who's
is
to
the theory.
say that? Who's to say that it didn't separate and take as long as it did? And we had civilizations back then when everything was connected, and advanced civilizations where they made all this stuff, and we won't so far apart. But then, due to catastrophes on the planet, everything broke apart. Then, where you separated all these people, then who's to say that didn't happen?
In the
Because
words,
we're finding out so much stuff now that's disproving stuff that we thought was true. We thought that civilization started here. We only had hunter gatherers. No, it was more. It was more than hunter gatherers around when they built go back to the Tepe. Those weren't hunter gatherers.
in the words of my homeboy Harrio, are we ahead or behind?
Ooh, good question.
Pretty much, because
Got another one. Are we the head or are we the behind?
Hold on. Pat, say that one more time.
are we ahead or are we behind? Because like y'all said, it could have been so many cataclysmic things that could have happened that killed off and destroyed a whole lot of records and documents of technology that might have been around that we didn't know nothing of, or all these different things. Just that date around the times of all this cataclysmic stuff and stuff like that. Like, do we really know? Like, like scientists prove every day that we don't know shit. Mm-hmm. The more we find out, the less we know.
100.
Personally, conspiracy theories, I'm like, what's not to believe? Anything believable now? What conspiracy theories do I believe? Shit, fuck it, let's believe them all. Like, I mean, really, like, I mean, some of them, it's obvious. That's just bullshit. Y'all just want to sound smart. You want to be Lloyd Jamar for 5 days, whatever. But what conspiracy theories? And yes, I believe that maybe way back prehistory, there might have been a civilization that's a little bit more technologically ahead than we think it was. Yeah. I also think that it was also a lot of civilizations that was way too primitive or whatever. So if they saw these other civilizations, they might have think, oh, those guys are gods. because they know how to do stuff that we cannot possibly do.
Okay, yeah, you along my line of thinking. Like, yeah, I think all of this shit that people would put into these myths and shit. I think it was regular people, but they just was like surprised that people had this type of science. So they was like, "Oh shit, these are amazing."
Just think about like when you see.
No, this nigga just knew about electricity, so that was
Just
it.
about like
on the
like an average everyday person, and one day they befriend somebody, turn out they're a millionaire, and they start seeing shit they ain't never seen before, or money they ain't never seen before, or whatever like that. To an even higher an extent. Like I believe a lot of shit. Do I believe in aliens? Yes, I do, because it makes no sense to have all this universe and we be the only thing living.
The only thing.
The aliens was here though. I don't believe that. I don't believe that we that important that aliens was like, let's go check them out. I don't think that. Like I believe out there somewhere doing their thing, but I feel like what we more get into is like us being just regular ass people. We overestimate how great we are because we're greater than the animals. Like I think when you think about like what we are, we're the evolution of animals. We're just the highest thinking species of animals. So if we look at ourselves and we the first ones that have like self-actualization, oh, I'm greater than these things. I must be special. Oh, look at this person over here. He doing something that I can't do.
See, I agree with you on that, and I don't
like giving attributes to shit that really ain't that special, but it's like it's special compared to what we do.
I agree with you on that, but the only thing is I do believe that maybe aliens visited not because to basically think because they think we're special. I think if they do if they have the technology to move let me remix it then.
Get to it, man. God damn, man.
I'm trying to say if they have the technology to get from place to place over light years or whatever, they had to have this technology for a very long time. So if they are visiting our planet, that's just some normal, regular shit that they do to every other planet. Man, that's if they are. But I don't know I can't say to the extent that they're doing anything that would try to like manipulate or change things on the planet. I don't think that I don't think to that far extent, but I do believe that there's life on other planets.
Look,
I believe
sure.
plans, but I believe lame as hell. I believe we be just hyping ourselves up like, oh yeah, we're great. Everybody's gonna want to come see us. No, they not.
No, I don't think that way. I
believe.
Like think about what we're talking about here. Even if you compare them to us, right? Just think about the evolved version of us that got the ability to go to other places. We ain't going to be like, let's go see y'all. Like, man, we either coming to conquer and this shit would already been over because they would have already came and vaporized our shit, or we just pass it. Man, that shit.
I see this differently because every time anybody thinks about aliens, we put it into a humanized concept and what we would do. So we put our emotions or our abilities or our mindsets on another being. But if we're saying they're a higher mindset, why would they do anything that we would possibly do in our current mindsets and states? They would do something that we can't even fathom to do. So if they are coming to visit, who knows? This may be a tourist attraction for them, or this could be a place where we have a certain mineral rich environment, so they got to come here and shit. They don't give a fuck about being seen because nigga, they're so high of a being. Niggas they think they ain't know what the fuck we are. Let's go ahead and we gotta do and get the fuck out. Just like an ant. An ant don't know what the fuck. An ant don't know what the fuck we are. But an ant, we go by ants what the fuck. But we know they are, so we just keep on going by our business.
Yeah, but we can't think from an ant's perspective. The only perspective you got is a human perspective. You ain't been a raccoon, you ain't been a moose, you ain't been a deer, you ain't been nothing else but a human.
Exactly. And I ain't been an alien either.
So when you say why would we come from that perspective is because that's the only perspective we have. We don't have a different one. So we could come from different human perspectives and all have a different perspective on what we think aliens would do based off of that perspective. But it's always gonna come from a human perspective. Even your perspective is coming from you being a human. Like you don't have another perspective.
No. You misunderstand what I'm saying. Of course, anything we say gonna come from our humanistic perspective. My thing is, as humans, why would we think they would do something that we would do? If we're saying they're a higher being, they have more technology,
That's the thing. I don't
we
think
can't
that
have it.
I think they would do the opposite of what we would do because they are more involved than us. And I think if you're looking at like species, a wolf, right, is gonna pass by an ant because the ant is so unevolved and so low on its totem pole, it ain't even prey to it. It's just it's a step on its day, right? Yet a wolf will look at a rabbit and be like, "Oh, okay, now we talking about something." So what I'm saying is, if we're talking about these higher level beings that we talking about that actually get from there, wherever they're from, even if they're from a different planet, to our planet that easily, why the fuck would they care about us and we can barely get to the moon once, twice, 3 times a lady. Like we ain't out there like in the galaxy like that. We ain't no big being that they need to worry about or even have on their radar. Like I don't even think we would be on their radar to care. I think we would be like a speck and they would be like, oh, look at that pretty planet as they pass by.
What
Like for
what
an ant
what
farm
I'm
or something.
saying, what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
I don't think we would register. I'm just saying, like, and again, this is coming from a human perspective, but
mm,
because they are such big beings, I'm saying I don't think we would even register on they radar to care to check in. I think
mhm.
they would just pass by as like whatever, like them little ants, and like they would look at us like ants. Like
And
we ain't looking into the ant colony to see how the queen doing. How the workers doing their job today? They couldn't. Man, we don't give a fuck about them ants. Get the fuck out of here. We walking.
if
But
I'm
you have to look. You do have those few humans in our society who take their time to do those things. That's how we know so much about those creatures. So who's to say there aren't those specific ones in those societies, wherever they are, who do that same job?
It's
There are
possible.
beekeepers who learn about bees. There
It,
are
it,
people who just,
but I would say this: if that's the case, then that explains all of the. Then that would have to go into the ancient alien theory, and then you go into a theory that just ain't got enough evidence to back it up. But what I will say is, then you got to go into okay. Then that explains the major shifts because when we go into environments to research, we fuck up shit. We stepping on leaves. We
mm-hmm,
shit,
mm-hmm,
shit around. We taking shit out of its normal habitat, put it in a different one to see how it works. So, like, if that's the
put it
case,
in.
then now you're moving into the ancient alien theory. But the only problem with that is, for me, whenever we're talking about conspiracy theories, I want to go with at least has enough evidence to back it up, and it's just not enough evidence there past just conjecture. And it could be, and that for me ain't enough to really go any further with my part of the conversation. I'll let y'all go first.
Oh no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that ancient alien shit. That came down to no, me personally, I don't believe that shit. Like if it is an alien beings, me personally, my belief on aliens, I believe like they years ago, they motherfuckers was here already. And who says they're not a different form of human being that got the technology to actually leave the planet? And our technology is trying to catch up with theirs. And they just coming back to, oh, them niggas ain't caught up yet, all right, bye. Or them niggas ain't caught up, all right, bye. I do believe in
It,
aliens, but what their form, shape, or whatever look like, I have no idea. But just me and my own personal belief, I believe they're highly intelligent beings that are formerly from this planet, and they just come back home and be like, all right, how these niggas doing? All right, they ain't doing your shit. They ain't caught back up where we was at. All right, whatever. All right, and they keep going.
what I'm putting out there. I'm not saying that they think that highly of us that they got to keep tabs on us. I just think that hey, we're in the path of whatever they're going to, and they observe while they're on the way. That's all it is.
That's good.
possible.
Could be.
Dude,
Could be.
dude, listen, I'm pretty sure none of us live in a mansion. I'm sure you have some rooms you don't even go to inside your house or on your lawn. It's just somewhere around there. There's something about Earth that it's got to be either so insignificant. Because really, if you take a step back and you look at what's happening between countries, just between people, the small things that we make differences, that we build wars over. If you're observing, you probably want nothing to do with this race of people on Earth. Everything you're saying, we haven't been deers, we haven't been dogs or ants or anything before, but every projection that we've seen of any type of alien or something otherworldly is always way more intelligent than us. I mean, we're so stupid even in Hollywood to think that, aliens or other beings are going to be our size, going to have like two appendages, like two legs, two arms, that sort of stuff. Right. That we can't even perceive of them looking like some other being like that. So, I mean,
look like octopus, octopi.
Oh shit, Rodner, what's up, my boy? Long time, man. Good to see you, my boy.
Brother of a certain age.
But even when I was saying they just passing by and observing, they might be, as you going from planet to planet, you might need certain resources to keep yourself going from planet to planet, and then you just mapping out these resources and what type of dangers you might encounter when you get those resources going from planet to planet or whatever. Because I don't care how fucking technologically advanced you are, you still gonna always need some type of resource to keep the shit going.
Right. And we
Or
can't
who
even
says
check
that
out
they're coming to see humans? Who says they're not coming to see another species on this planet that is actually more intelligent than we are? That their civilization does not go require the shit that we require. Who said they ain't coming to see dolphins? Who says it's not something in the ocean that we haven't discovered yet that they've already discovered that they coming to monitor, that they coming to check on, they coming to see or do something with?
Over the ocean more. The what you call them, UTI? What the fuck? I don't know where they are now.
You ain't drinking breakfast.
A UTI in the ocean. Did you get one?
Oh shit! You drank too much ocean water, my nigga.
Your people.
You peeing all right, my nigga?
That's cool.
What's going on, bro?
Let me know what ocean you go to so I don't swim in that UTI.
Oh god. I don't want that.
But if we're talking about,
I was with you on the alien talk, but then you got to the UTIs and you lost me, bro.
I forgot.
Got the UTI aliens, the STD aliens.
I don't
do shit. They call them shits do shit now. I don't know.
UAPs.
Those could be aliens.
UAP.
Because it's a virus.
UAP.
It's a virus, man. So maybe they are aliens.
Unidentified aerial phenomena.
It was
the ones you're talking about. I think what you're talking about, maybe. First of all, we're the ones that measure what intelligence is, right? So if there's another, what we miss from other animals is having a consciousness. That's the only thing that really separates us. But if you look at even things like technology on it, so if you're looking at the ocean and you're looking at something like the cuttlefish, the octopus, you should bring that up right now and find out what it's exactly capable of. It's so otherworldly in the ocean. It defies any sort of logic. These things are not just camouflage, so they don't just blend in. If it's rocky, their skin turns to rock. If it's a wooded sort of or coral, their bodies mimic that exactly. There's some amazing shit down there that if the military ever mimicked what some things in natures do, I mean, we would have like a stellar fucking military like that. Look up if you can. I would look up the cuttlefish, the octopus, man.
Yeah, I believe in something with the octopus and its DNA is different from everything else on planet Earth. They believe that the DNA from octopus arrived on a asteroid or some shit.
They got like 8 brains and 3 hearts, and like fucking each appendage has some shit. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's believed like in the scientific communities, so it's believed around that it's otherworldly. It does not originate here. So
Right. And the
mm,
one thing that I think they were studying, last thing I found about it, is that they hold grudges. Somehow they studied that, they within the lab or whatever, but they are able to hold a grudge against somebody that does something to them in the lab.
Just like the elephants.
I'm not fucking lying, dude. You know
Man,
what? Let me.
That bitch ass scientist.
hey, look here, man. And every species, petty ass nigga.
On my
I
stuff
wait for this. Ha ha, niggas. Yeah, I ain't surprised at that. That checks out.
So they say they're smart as shit, dude.
Well, well, it ain't just a segue into my.
what if? Just what
Okay.
if? Last thing. What if we think that because our brains are this size, we're more civilized? But what if it's the smaller the animal, the smaller the creature, the more intelligent it is?
I thought about that too. Yeah.
So like a water
And what
bear,
we think is civil.
smartest creatures. So like a water bear is one of the smartest creatures.
Could be. And what we think of as civilization is like a warped idea of civilization. And what we think of society is a warped idea. But as we've studied civilizations and insect societies, how they move and operate is what's the word? Euphorian civilization or humans would operate successfully.
You ain't wrong. I would say this. Bugs damn sure got it better together than we do. So I won't argue that point. I would just say if that's the case, then okay. What do we do? Like I don't know where to go with that. Like you might be right because that don't sound crazy. It just I don't even know where to go with the conversation with that one because
Wasn't that was also what's seen in Men in Black also,
if
right?
that's the case, then we need to get like
Mhm.
roaches.
I mean, roaches can survive every damn thing in the world.
Mhm.
To get our ant on.
Nuclear holocaust, roaches will be here.
Hey, could I show you? Could I put this on real quick? The cuttlefish. Can we just?
I know you excited about the cuttlefish.
This time, National Geographic.
Right here. Did it go on?
Go on, put the cuttlefish on now.
All right, here we go. It's coming. It's coming.
I'm gonna get on my nerves with the cuttlefish now.
I don't know if I have the power to do it. I don't know if I can do it. Can I do it?
Yeah, you can do it.
I'm trying to do it.
You specialize. See,
I think I did it. All right.
Hold on. If you can't do it, I got your back.
Can I do it?
Yeah. Let me press play real quick.
The cuttlefish.
You see that shit? If it's leafy, it turns all leafy. If it's like spiked and shit.
Treat. But notice one thing. He's not camouflaged with what he can see in front of him. He's camouflaged with what's underneath him.
Tell me that's not an alien, dude. Tell me that's not an alien.
No alien, man. I will say that's a damn smart ass fish.
Jesus.
God damn.
Now, I don't even know if they're turning that on or off. If it's like, I'm going to do this now, or if it just does it.
That was pretty dope. I ain't gonna be front.
Fish.
Either way, it's creepy if it can. If he can do it without him realizing or it realizing doing it, and if they can turn it on or off, it's still like scary.
Yeah, man.
The crazy part is if they can do it and they know it. Like, why do you know that you can do that, and why can you do that? Like, all right, you can do that. Okay, it just reactive. Cool, I can deal with that.
I'm gonna try to do that too.
But
look
you
at the
know,
one. It looked
and
like a leaf.
you know what? Fuck all this bullshit.
I'm gonna try that shit tomorrow.
What the fuck? Because I want to do it. I want to be able to
I'm
just
gonna
bend to my
try that
backyard.
shit. Manifest that shit.
Yeah, I don't believe in manifest shit. Yeah, you can go ahead and miss me with that. That's one of the woke
That's the difference of a crazy person and a sane person. That you think you're actually doing that. You're like, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change.
You can miss me with manifest, that vision board, that all
I'm
things,
blending in.
secrets, all that bullshit. Man, you can all right.
Grand Rising King.
You can speak that shit 100 damn times, and if you ain't doing nothing, that shit ain't doing nothing, man. Get your ass up and go do something.
But how the hell? Why does that exist though?
Focus ass bullshit. Because motherfuckers lazy and they want to believe they can get some shit without doing some shit. It's the same reason that get over on the public. Like it's the same shit. Oh, you
Same
said,
reason why that big motherfucker trying to sue Lil.
man, I can get 1,000 off of 500. You said what? Man, we rolling. Like
Imagine they're looking for you at work.
It's
They're looking for you at work and you just disappear into the chair.
Human want for more. They want more, so they're gonna follow what they think gonna give them more. And if this thing looks like, oh, that works, well, we can roll with it. It's simple as that. Like we ain't about to play these games, man. Nigga wants money.
That is word.
I'm gonna get some money.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We ain't gotta look, man. Look, everybody like to make stuff real complicated, right? But it's really not. Like the world is simple as fuck. You got greedy people and you got them other people. That the greedy people, they want all the resources, so they're gonna do whatever they can to get all of it. And then you got the rest of us. And we be out here like, why the fuck you want all of it? Like it's enough for us to go around. And you just try to balance and it goes in ebbs and flows as far as to what type of culture you got. Because we had the hunter gatherer, we had the before the hunter gatherers, we had the planners. They were just out there like, okay, we gonna just gather. Okay. And then it was like, oh, we can plan some shit if we want to. So let's plan. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, we can plant, and while this shit growing, we can go eat these things. Then you get the hunter gatherers.
But listen,
you go.
How many generations do you think had to go by until one generation's like, we gotta invent jackets, so we gotta invent shoes. All right, we're gonna need something sharp.
I think it's always happening. It's just a matter of before it gets taken serious. Like I think shoes. All right, you wanna break it down to that basic of a level. We out
I
there.
thought that's where we were. Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Watch this though. We out there with the bare feet and the feet cold. I think it's people all throughout that's like, hey man, hey, y'all want to put something on your feet? Try these leaves. And then people tried it and that shit didn't work. And then people like, man, fuck it. These just getting in the way. I can't move, right? And then eventually you got to some type of fur on your feet, and hey, I'm moving good. My mobility is there. I can still go after these moves, but all right, the feet feel good. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it's
a
necessity.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, all right, we need this. What's the best way to do it? Once the best way hit, everybody gonna jump on it, and then all right, we rolling with it. Like there was computers before the computer hit, right? But what made the computer hit is all right, we can do something with this. Like this is practical enough for us to apply. Because before that, it was some shit that like I can't really do nothing. Like, what am I gonna do with this? This shit take up a whole building. Okay, this small enough now. All right, it take up a wall, but I can I can designate a wall to whatever I'm doing. All right, word. let's try this.
Mhm.
And then you get the computer, and then you get, all right, well, now how do I maximize space? Because I need 2 computers. And then you continue along that line until you get the small shit. But it started with some bullshit that people was like, man, I don't want to, man, I ain't about to do this shit. Y'all tripping. Like the first email was some bullshit. Like, man, I ain't about to be doing this shit every day. This shit took 30 minutes.
I'll just mail it. Fuck it.
Yeah, man, I ain't about to do this shit. But over time, as it got better and better, and more people kept fucking with the same idea, all right, now we here and we can do something. You feel me? Hold on. Now y'all know how this be.
What?
We always get, we sometimes get trolls. I don't know if this,
Oh boy.
but we're gonna try it. And then if not,
Alrighty.
stand from the stage. But we're gonna try it.
Alrighty.
Hopefully he got something actually to say. Okay, Mattzilla.
That's me.
Say
What's
your
up, my man? It's my first time being in the Podnas family.
Yeah, it's your first time. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, nothing much. I just came in here because I was bored out of my mind.
That's fair enough. That is fair enough. All right. That's how we get to a lot of our conversations. So you all right with us. All right. So far, so good. What you got to
Yeah.
say about the topic?
Well, I don't know. It's because I'm just autistic. I'm different from you guys.
Right.
So if you see me stuttering a lot or just saying every time I make a sentence, it's because my mind's autistic. I'm just new to chatting with you guys.
It's all good. I'm on the spectrum. So is my son. So you good.
Sounds good to me.
So far,
Okay,
you are.
thank you, man. Appreciate you. Like,
So
I know that we just have different opinions towards certain things. Like when I was backstage, I didn't even get what you guys were talking about because my mind is just more fixated on something else, which you guys are not really much familiar with, called Sprunky, which is like a show which looks like a show made for kids, but it actually has a dark twist to it.
Okay. I don't know if we can go down this road, but we're gonna roll with you so far. If you,
Yeah, I know this road might be kind of bumpy, but try to bear with me here.
sure we don't get cause we done already got shut down one time this evening. I don't know if that's gonna happen again. I don't want it to be like our stream gets fucked up. So please tread lightly.
Okay, it's okay. I'm just autistic, and I just like have a lot to say about this. This being my first time in the Podnas family,
Odds, get ready.
right? Well, I started my YouTube channel out with just posting random stuff to entertain my family. And the next thing I knew, it got extremely popular, and I'm right now sitting at 3.84K subscribers.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was bored just trying making the same content again and again. So I felt like, hey, why not join someone's stream just to like, just try to get some recognizability. Like
What?
it's just
Yeah,
YouTube.
I don't think you need our recognizability. We are very, very small. So
Right.
I'm not
Yeah, I know. It's just the five of us and just one random guy with an owl as their profile picture. Hoot hoot.
So Mattzilla, do you
What's
mind
up?
if I ask you, do you
What?
have any opinions on any of the things that we were discussing
Yeah,
before
I'm so
about
long.
I
alien
have
life?
no opinion because because I was busy typing something in the private chat to like ease my nervousness as I fear about what you guys were going to say about me just as you saw me.
Well, I mean, we don't really see you, but also I think, like if you got like an exceptionality, we good with that. Like we ain't tripping on that. Like that ain't no disclaimer or nothing. Like that's not
Thank
new
you.
to us. Like for us, like we all have some
Yeah, but like we all have something in common.
Yeah,
We're human.
everybody. So I think as far as that part, ain't no tripping. I think we just trying to figure out what brought you to the panel. Cause like most people that just joining us for the first time will probably be in the chat. So like for you to come to the panel, I thought you had like a topic or like something that we said that was like, all right, I have some thoughts on this. Let me expound upon it.
Well, I can tell you how. It just let me speak.
Go
I
ahead.
was just well, if I've been in many StreamYards before, so I felt like, hey, why not search up StreamYard? So I searched up StreamYard, and then I was scrolling down some random streams. Most of them are just weird, but then I found this stream which kind of interested me, and I was just looking for the link, and there it was on the top of the page. And so I clicked on it. I changed some bit of stuff, like how I changed my real name into this because I don't want to expose my real name because it's personal information.
Obviously.
And I took big deep breaths to calm my nervousness, and I was just waiting backstage.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. So far, again, so good. We've had a lot of trolls and people that come to the stream with a lot of weird energy that we've had to ban. So I will say this: I appreciate you coming respectfully and just kind of being on some chill stuff that matches that line.
Yeah, I know what you mean. These people like showing off their PPs on stream, and it would leave you with emotional scars for the rest of your lives.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
that it's definitely something that people experience. I will roll with you there. I will say what we were talking about so far. As
Okay,
far
so and
you
then that's when I express my opinions toward that specific subject.
yeah, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna kind of catch you up so that you can actually sound off on what we're talking about. That way, you're caught up on what we're speaking on. We were
All right.
talking about conspiracies that
Guess what?
people have, but
Well,
that we
I'm
believe
not.
are true. Do you have any
Well,
of
I'm not really a conspiracy theory type guy. I'm just more of a chillax type guy.
fair, fair? Okay. Well, all right then. Well, shout out to you. What that say, Matt Zilla.
2005 in the house, baby.
Um, yeah. Well, I appreciate you joining us and being willing to be a part of our stream. I don't really know where to go with you just because you don't have a thought on what we're actually talking about. But what I will say is I appreciate you. I appreciate you having the courage to step on up and be on the stream and stuff. Yeah.
It's okay. Also, I have one more question. What will
Oh,
happen if I accidentally turn on my camera and accidentally reveal my face in this whole stream? Will you get mad at me?
I'm gonna tell you this. If you do some weird shit, I'm gonna ban you from the studio because I'm not gonna get our channel stopped. So I'm
All
gonna tell
right.
you, or if you about to do some weird shit, just know I'm
Which
gonna.
I know if yeah, like I know that you don't like peepees. Now, let me tell you that because
Yeah,
Yep.
good idea.
Yep. Before we even get there, yep. You won't
Tiz,
get
let me just say something, Tiz. You,
add to the
you are
start.
learning, my friend. Oh my god. We would have been here arguing with this guy for 45 minutes. We were just about to see his dick.
Yeah, it was about to get. Yo, I ain't got enough whistles for that shit. I'll tell you that. I don't got enough. What we ain't about to do is go there. Look, man. Hey, look,
I
man.
deal with enough weird shit in my job. I don't need no weird shit on my free time.
No. What we ain't about to do is go there. I'm gonna tell you
That
that
dude
now.
was building
So,
up.
if that's what you about to pull up with, Hey,
nobody prefaces an accident by saying, "What if I have this accident?"
Yeah, like it was about to get ugly. I could tell it was about to go a different direction than what we are prepared for on this
Accustomed
podcast.
to.
Look, it's a podcast for you somewhere. I promise
Look,
you.
I think
This
that was a
ain't
brother from a certain age.
this
He
is
mysteriously
not it.
came on after the fact.
Hey man, Rodney know better. He was like, yeah, let me wait. Okay, he gone. All right, now I can come on. Oh shit, no.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you about to do some weird shit. Yeah, no, fuck your face. You won't about to reveal your face. Yeah, we good. Yeah, you won't about to reveal your face because you started talking about PPs. I heard you. I heard you,
You
nigga.
did,
Yeah,
Madzilla. It's past your
no,
bedtime, man.
come on, bro. Like we look, man. We've been trolled by the trolliest of trolls. We done been down some shit that took us down, witchcraft and all kinds of weird shit. Look, man, stop it.
Man,
Stop
Nice
it.
meeting you,
what
man.
the fuck?
God bless you. I'm
Why
gonna
would we
say
care if you accidentally showed your face?
good. Yeah,
Is your
your face,
face that offensive?
man. Your face fine. We don't give a damn. You could look like Elephant Man. We ain't tripping on that.
I
Like
accidentally
that
accurately pressed the
ain't
camera button.
you found the correct podcast. What is the right time, but the wrong motherfucker? Yeah. So like we are them podcasts that would deal with you if you were really just a person that had some type of exceptionality. But when you start talking about PPs and shit, I know where you're going. And what you ain't about to do is get us canceled. We ain't got time for it. We good. And you just made us have a good little moment just off of your dumb shit. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, but take that shit back to your 3 point. What he said, 3.4 something. When he started giving a name, a number to how many subscribers, like ain't nobody ask you about all that. Don't nobody care about
Yeah.
that. See, you already don't know our podcast because we don't care about none of that shit. Like we don't. We have
Yeah.
about 3 people that show up on a
I
regular
have
basis,
even less. I have
and
less than that.
yeah, we ain't tripping off this shit. Like this ain't.
I
This ain't.
don't give a fuck.
We do this shit because we really like it. Yeah. So no, you ain't. It ain't about the tuning in. It's about what you was about to do, and what you ain't about to do is play me like I'm dumb. We ain't about to do that either. Like all
And
this.
you know what I don't like? You know
I'm
what
gonna
I
tell
don't
you,
like?
when I said God bless you, I meant that shit. Like I really mean like, hey, whatever supreme being or entity you believe in, I hope they bless you to the utmost and give you all of whatever. Yeah. I just for the sanctity of this channel and for making sure that we don't deal with no mess that get us in trouble. I'm just gonna roll. And you cool. I ain't mad at you. I'm not offended. I'm not like bothered by your presence as a person. You
And
good.
listen.
You
Don't
cool.
use autism as a
Yeah.
guise
Cause see my son, see
to
my
do some
son.
shit and put on the
So when I do
camera.
that, like already, like my antennas up because I know how, like, because of my son, I'm experienced in that community. So already you lose me when you do that, and then you do some weird shit. So all
Yeah.
this and the weird shit, I knew you was coming with something. I was just waiting on the shoe to drop so I can know when to ban you.
You wanted
And
sympathy to put our guard down so you could fucking
now,
Trojan
and
horse the shit.
yeah, you can view the
This
corner and you can see the
that probably would have worked somewhere else with a bunch of motherfuckers who don't give sympathy. That ain't gonna work.
yeah, like the problem is like don't get it twisted. We get our jokes in, but we do care about people. Like we have
Yeah.
anybody we joke on, they're part of our family. We know them intimately. We feel enough. We feel close enough to that community to speak on it.
Yeah.
So it's never from a place. It's always from a place of love. Like so when we talk about people on the spectrum, you gotta understand that's my son. That's me.
Yeah.
I want to be clear. Like I'm not a person that's above. Like I'm on the spectrum. Me personally. So when you go to that level to get your point across, you lose me because you already at a point where you're coming with some stuff that's like All right. Who asked you about that? You don't. When you're on the spectrum, you don't have to announce you're on the spectrum. You just be yourself, and you respect other people enough to make sure that you respect their boundaries based on what you've learned about yourself being on the spectrum.
And you know what? If this motherfucker was really
I
autistic,
have nonverbal friends. Like my best friend for the first 6 years of my life, 7 years of my life, was an autistic young man who was nonverbal. Yet we had the best, like he was my best friend. You can tell me about my boy. I ain't gonna put his name out there because I don't know if he want. I don't know if he want that name to be out there. But like, so we ain't about to do this, man. We not even about to play these games. We not about to do the weird stuff. We not about to act a fool. Look, man, it is what it is.
it was coming out.
All appreciation to the communities that are on the spectrum because I recognize you and I'm with you. And I understand how difficult it is. Good night, beautiful baby. You have a beautiful night. I hope you get some good rest. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. But like people like don't come here with the weird stuff. Like this is not that. We talk about weird topics, but we're not weirdos.
Don't
Understand
use
that.
autism, dude.
Yeah, like we're not those type of people that's gonna take advantage of no community.
Because
We not
check it out,
like
Tis.
that's
Check
not
it
us.
out. Because he would have done this. He would have been listening to this and come in with some sort of an opinion. And then he may not have communicated that well. We could be like, what the fuck's going on with you? Hey, I'm autistic. All right, cool.
You see what I'm saying? You would have been like, hey, look, I'm struggling to get this across because of this, but this is what I'm trying to say. The fact that you came in, you're talking about numbers that nobody asked about. So you're already trying to make it seem like you somebody you're not. I can see your real name because when you come in the StreamYard, you know this. When I click on your icon, I see who you really are. It shows me exactly blank, blank, but blank, blank.
Peace, Bernice.
Hold on. Blank blue LeBlendin. Right? He gonna get it. He gonna get it. And that's the beautiful part. Like it's the ignorance of thinking that we're that ignorant. And that shows that like you're not ready for this podcast. And this podcast, we've had a guest a couple weeks ago, a week ago, that came on and he was amazing. Like he had an opinion, he had a perspective.
That's right.
Whether we agreed or disagreed, he was on point with it. He was able to articulate himself well, and he was able to carry himself through the next topic flawlessly. Like salute to that king. I can't remember his name, but if you were here a couple weeks ago, and if you check out our live stream from a couple weeks ago, you will see it. Like the dude was dope. I ain't never talked to this man a day in my life, but I appreciate people who come on with a perspective. Last call, the reason he's one of the partners, Rodney, the reason he's one of the partners is because they came on with a perspective that, all right, whether I agreed or disagreed, or whether they had a funny take on what we said, or whether they just was like, yeah, I don't even understand why y'all were bringing this up because of this, that, and the third. They were able to articulate themselves in a way that was like grown up, and we just grown ups. Don't get it twisted. We like goofy shit. We silly, but we grown up still. Like we all are family people. We all take care of people. We all are responsible for people in our lives outside of ourselves, and we all have real perspectives on the world. So don't get the goofy shit twisted with like, come on here with the weird stuff, and I'm about to show my, nah, bro, nah, 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 nah.
For reals. And you
Wrong
know,
podcast.
I'd say me a little more than Rodney, you know,
who
but
you are.
let's go. He's like the
I'm not even mad at the brother because I feel like in his mind he was gonna
he's
get his
listening.
shit off, and that was his big debut. Sadly, we ain't big enough for that. We ain't go to Casanat with that. You might actually get some play and get some like some type of clout. You do that shit on here, you just gonna get our shit canceled and nobody gets anything out of it. You ain't gonna even get no publicity because we ain't big enough. So like it's just stupid. Don't bring stupid shit to me. I'll deal with goofy. I'll deal with silly. I'll deal with funny. I'll deal with whatever. No, you still in the Podnas family. That's the funny part. That's the part that you don't understand, and that tells me that this your first time and you came in.
Should you give him one more time? Should you give him one more chance to prove himself?
No. Not
Fuck
on.
no.
Not on.
Good
Fuck no.
Good call. Good call. I'm just checking.
Like, look, I got real family that don't come in my house,
Ooh, shit.
but they still part of my family, and I love them to death. And if they need something, I'm gonna be there for them. But what they not gonna do is come in my house. That don't make me a bad person or them a bad person. It means that that's the boundary I had to set with that person.
Well, I
There's
tried,
a-
Madzilla.
He's still family. Like, that's the fucked up part that he don't get. He's still Podnas family for life. Like, once you part of the pod squad, you Podnas for life. It's just a matter of where we have to keep you. You may have to just watch from afar. You may be able to watch and chat. You may be able to watch and not have. You may just look. All you do is see the notification, but that you still family. You may be able to come up on the panel like last call every week, and we have no problem with it, and you just become a part of the show. It depends on how you carry, because what we are is fair, and what we are three brothers that we don't come from a background of you can give people but so many chances. How we meet you is how we meet you, and we set boundaries accordingly, and that's what we are. We are with it there. That's what it is. And you can decrease that boundary, and you can make that boundary smaller and smaller to the point where you are shut out. But that's your choice. We start from wherever we meet you at. We met you on a place where you were up on our panel. So I want to be clear on that. We're not about to do that. You then carried it to a place of talking about PPs in the first 30 seconds of you being on the panel.
Yeah, we're dudes, dude. What the fuck?
You then went from there to talking about being autistic. Cool, not a problem, because I'm on the spectrum. I have a son on the spectrum. The spectrum is not a problem for us at all. You then went to what would happen if I show my face? Because sometimes dudes show their pee-pee. Immediately when you said that, you had a problem. We have to set a new boundary. You have decreased your boundary from where we started. That doesn't mean you're out of the family. It just means that we are no longer on the same relationship as my closest family. My closest family, I call them on a regular basis. We talk. I text them on holidays. I see them on whatever. Like we kick it. And then I have family that you on the group chat, but I don't talk to you all the time.
Oh, shit.
So it ain't about none of the other stuff. You good. You exactly right. You broke some of the trust, and now you're where you are. You're still part of the Paulus family. You just at a different level. Now you act a fool in the chat. We're gonna decrease that, and that's fine. That's not wrong of anybody on the chat. That's not wrong of you, me, or anybody else. That's just how life goes. Usually, people with a healthy emotional intelligence will decrease the boundaries of people until they are shut out based on the actions of said people. However you act is how you act. There's a battle rapper named J400. He's from Bergen in New Jersey. I think he's from Newark.
Jersey.
He got his catchphrase is how you gonna act. That's how we play it. My brothers on the same stream right now. That's how we act. That's how we treat people in real life. We cool with you until you act a fool, then we gotta whoop your ass. And that's fine. That's not wrong. That's not anybody getting harmed. Is how are we responding to in kind to other humans based off of our human response? And that's instinct. Instinct is you act a fool, I go fool. It ain't got nothing to do with your nerves, sir.
Alrighty.
Had people on here that went down a rabbit hole of witchcraft, and they had us reading books that was like, "What the fuck is this you done got us on?" But guess what? We heard them out because they stayed respectful the whole time, and there was no threat of a negative response happening based on their appearance on our show. They just was talking. It might have been shit we ain't understand or agree with, but it was fine because it wasn't a problem. When you become a problem is when you get demoted. Let's not keep putting it on. We're not going to do that. That's not what happened. What happened is what happened, and we're done with it. Now, back to our show.
I had a question. If we're
no question, last call, because
it goes back. It doesn't have to deal with Mattzilla though. This is something different.
You know, you always good.
All right. So remember, I did a podcast on Lord Jamar's flat Earth theory. So my question, and I wish Pat was here, fucker. Would you? Because I had this argument at work. Would you date? And I know, I think one of you guys are married, whatever the deal is. So I might have to put a time limit. Say you started dating a chick, or, you know, it could be a few months in, or even a couple years. And through a discussion or an argument, you find out that this chick is a flat earther. How would you deal with that? Could you deal with that? Seriously? Because I don't know if you want me to say my part first.
No.
Is that your answer?
The simple answer is no. The more complex answer is no, because if you are that in that place intellectually, we are going to struggle in finding commonality past.
Yes.
Like, so for me, it's not about thinking that you're right or wrong. It's just more of understanding. Like it's kind of like finding out somebody's a trumper. It doesn't mean that it's a deal breaker. It just means that probably the probability of us getting along and having things in common enough to keep us stimulated by each other over time is probably slim. So, like, why continue it?
Yes.
Like, I'm not going to be able to satisfy you. Like, I'm going to be saying things that offend you or that bother your sensibilities or that like pull away from who you are. So it's going to come back to we're going to be incompatible. So the probability of us being compatible is so low. Why try it when there's other people that are more likely to be in line with what I'm doing? Dating is probabilities. It's I think people like to shy away from the numbers of things, but I think that it's important. I think my opinion of something does matter when it comes to dating, because if you disagree, depending on how important that opinion is to me, that's going to depend on how important you become to me, because it's going to be a barrier there if you keep on offending that sensibility. So if I'm very tied into politics, and that's a huge part of my existence, and I'm very much into Trump, and you are a person that is against Trump, we are not going to be able to work, because you're going to keep on saying things and doing things that go against who I am.
Yes.
And it becomes an incompatibility issue, as opposed to like, I don't like you because of this. It's not the issue that's the problem. It's more of just our ability to get along is not there. And I think that goes with a lot of things. Padawan, I hope you can get back in. I put the link back in the stream.
I'd love to hear his. Let me just throw mine in there. Tiz, I swear, we're fucking brothers from another time, from another mother. I swear to God, you said exactly what the fuck I said at work. So all but one person was like, no, fuck that shit. But everybody wanted to believe they see life through fucking rose-colored glasses, like they're just fucking accept anybody for who they are and all this bullshit, right? I'm just like you, dude.
And we judge.
Because I'm like, how could I, even if we were watching a movie, I couldn't even watch a movie. I'd be staring at her like, but you believe the earth is flat. Like, I can't, there'd be nothing.
Oh, shit.
Because it would always have to go back to that shit, right?
Indeed.
I'm just like you. I don't think I'd be able to fucking be with a chick that fucking what the hell? That
they pulling
the
in.
earth is flat.
We got the bullshitters. Oh, this is about to be fun.
I'm gonna heat up my food while we do this, so I'll be eating that.
Because we've already for the night. If you have something to say about the topic, please get right into it. If you do some weird shit, we're gonna just ban you, and we'll start the stream over. We've done this already once a night, so it's not a problem. I can delete it. It's not a big deal. I know YouTube will roll with me, and they'll understand when we, in the stream. Like we'll be fine. But don't do no dumb shit before you come up. I'm gonna tell you that now. So, Young Buck, you have the stage. What do you have to say about the
Anyway,
topic
that was my answer to that. Yeah.
Imagine believing the earth is flat. I can't imagine.
I can't either. But I do know that there are people who believe it.
Man.
God. Padawan, when you come back on, that'd be great. All right, we
What
done
the
with
fuck going on, man?
Yeah, all right, we got I don't know what the fuck that was.
The other guy said he understands.
I don't give people a chance. This is why. Try every time.
What is the epidemic of guys wanting to show their dicks on fucking a guy stream, dude?
It's a I
We're
believe
dudes.
All right, so this is what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say this, and I apologize to the LGBTQ community, but I'm gonna say this: I do think there is an agenda to try to be gay, and they trying to like really push it, and I think that's what a lot of dudes is on, and they comfortable with it. Like even Fresh and Fit, they got a meme about them talking about boys being boys, because they be like. So I think it's just that's what it is. People be tripping, and that's what it is. And I apologize.
Nothing better to do.
To our normal watchers and followers, I apologize for that. I don't know what the hell that was, and I hope, YouTube allows us to delete that part from the stream. But at the end of the day, man, like it happened, and I apologize. That's all I can say. I didn't.
Shit is what it was.
We be trying to like give people
weird,
a chance.
dude.
Actually, on a conversation. We be trying to be a normal podcast and have people just come up and share whatever they
Weird ass fuckers out there, man. Weird ass fuckers in the world.
It's the thought process of you to do that. Like you have nothing better to do. Like that's the sad part. Like we're here because this is our weekly time frame to do our podcast. You're here because you have nothing better to do than that. That's what you thought to do for your
friends, nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it like this.
I don't remember being
you could be getting some pussy right now, but you rather be showing your dick to some men.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm gonna put it to you even sicker. Say it's not yours. Say you had to sit there and spend the time to look up one. Like that. That is nasty work that you spent time to look up that and then post that to of dudes. You're wild. I don't know what to say about you other than God bless you. I hope that things work out for you in the future. And I hope that course of action gets you a more positive reaction. But here, well, we're not gonna do guess no more.
I know that was you, Matzilla.
I know you. I know Black Anonymous, and I know Rodney. If you ain't one of them people, we're gonna just roll off it. Like if I Miss T Free, I know you. I know certain people. Other than that, we gonna just and even then I'm gonna be skeptical. Like you're gonna have to show your face backstage before I even play because I need to see if you about to be weird before you come up here. We ain't about to do like God damn, man. You can't
I think you need to do that after a certain time. Fucking do that check.
You can't even be nice to people. Like you try to be like all right, watch how all this shit tie in. You go to the Umar situation. You go to your everyday interaction with people in real life and online. As soon as you're nice to them, they want to show their dick to you. It's the same situation. It's just in metaphorical sense, but it's all the same type of mentality of just I don't have any morals, so I'm willing to do whatever just to get some attention. And the attention that you getting is fucked up. Like I tell my son all the time, look, you're gonna get attention for whatever you do. People are gonna pay attention. What type of attention do you want? Do you want to be known as the weirdo? Do you want to be known as the person that's getting attention for good things? Do you want to be known as the person that's getting recognized for stuff? And I think that even goes back to the Kendrick and Drake situation of what are we getting attention for? I make music that electrify them, you make music that pacify them. How do I feel about myself and what am I about to do? Yeah. You won't gone in the first place, buddy. You was already under that other, like we already know. You was a weirdo. And God bless you. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. The beautiful part is you can't do that in the chat. So as soon as you say something weird, you gone too. Because what I'm done with, I'm done being, look, YouTube, if y'all gonna cancel us for being assholes. Cancel us for saying fuck everybody. But don't cancel us for other people's action. I'm going to just be the motherfucker that be a dick to y'all. Because that's really what I feel. And I'm tired of trying to be nice and trying to be corporate and trying to be like, hey man, I understand people. And man, fuck you. God don't bless you when you act like that. And I don't mean that as no slight to no community, because God bless all communities. God don't bless assholes in any community. He says, yeah, I hope you suck a fat baby dick and die. On God. And I mean that from the depths of my soul, from the pits of me. And if the stream cut out because of that, then we roll with that. But yeah, y'all motherfuckers have lost y'all mind tonight, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. Look, man, I started this shit from a pure place. This shit was an excuse for me to be able to talk to my friends every week that I don't get to see because we in different places. That's all it was. It was a chance for me to have an outlet for the shit that I be thinking while I'm watching people videos and shit, and that's it. But it ain't that, man. And y'all done tainted my beautiful place. So I hope all y'all suck a fat baby dick and die, and I mean die slow. I hope that shit is excruciating. And I'll eat whatever terms and conditions come with this video being taken down or however they want to do it on YouTube. I don't know how that works, but I mean that shit. I mean that shit for everybody now. Like Kendrick said, it was fuck you, but now it's fuck everybody. Cause y'all done just pissed me the fuck off tonight. Like y'all done really just, yeah. I'm done with, like, the link will no longer be posted. Last call. If you want the link, shoot me your email again. I'll put it out to like certain people in the email, John, so y'all can get it every week if y'all want to join. But as far as it being a public thing, I think I'm done with that. Or I'm just gonna make sure when I see any name other than the people that I know and whatnot, I'm gonna just, yeah. But this shit crazy, man. You can't even be real. You can't even be real with folks. You can't even be nice, man. You gotta be a dick. And I mean that in no pun intended. I mean, like, you gotta be an asshole to everybody out here. You gotta be a fucked up person. And as much as I try to change my ways, I keep learning that, because the more I try to be nice to people, the more I get fucked up in the end. So I want to say this in the most humblest of ways to everybody. Fuck you. And the people that know it ain't to them, they know it ain't to them. And everybody else, fuck you. And I mean that with the most sincerest of voices, the most sincerest of meanings. However, metaphorically, figuratively, literally, you take it, I want you to take it that way. And I mean that from the pits of me. Like I'm really tonight, man. I'm done with the evening. Y'all can go ahead. I had a Tiz top 3, but like I don't even know if I want to put that Tiz top 3 in the same.
Feel like putting it out.
We can save that for next week. I don't want to put that. I don't want to put that behind the bullshit.
going somewhere positive and shit with the chat. Like I was going somewhere like, man, fuck y'all, man. Y'all crazy as hell with this shit, man. And I mean that shit, man. And I wish y'all would do this wild shit in public. Like I wish y'all would roll up on me in the gas station because I roll around every day hoping for these type of interactions. And I ain't gonna throw coffee on you like last call, dude. I'm gonna give you everything you're asking for. I promise you. I promise you. And with pleasure. I'm talking about with the Kendrick smile on my face. Hey Drake. I'm talking about with that smile. I mean it from the pits of me. I'm done. I tried it. I've given years to trying to be a better person, and I'm done with it. I'm going right back to being tears that, yeah, fuck y'all. And I mean that with every purest part of my being. Fuck y'all. And we can fight about it. See me about it at any point. And I mean fight it out, whether we fighting with hands or with anything else. See me about it. Please. You motherfuckers. Please see me in person. I ride around every day. I drive a black Toyota. I live in the Atlanta metro area. You're going to see me. See me, niggas. Because this shit, I'm done with it. I mean it. Y'all got it.
Well,
Yeah. Go face.
that seems like the good place to end it for the night. Yeah.
A brother of a certain age is just showing up like he didn't just dial in 2 seconds ago. Yo, I'll say a couple things real quick and then I'll pop down. Excuse me, eating some food. First of all, you got next week's topic. You got to be an asshole. Straight up. You could go into those situations, like my one of my coffee. I have two now. One of my coffee throwing incidents, or when I threw my work boot at a Tesla. And sometimes you just gotta do. But two things. You jump on this, for a little bit of what do you call it? Some therapy, some connections, some good vibes back and forth. So you got to continue doing that. And you just got to know there's assholes out there. And like you cut off dude today, you did the right thing. Maybe I should have blocked him sooner, or we just shouldn't have given the next guy the fucking time of day. Maybe the rule is once it gets fucking weird, that's it. One guy could ruin the whole fucking bunch. Fuck that shit. That sort of deal. Madzilla came on, you weeded him out, said fuck off, and that was that. And then, we felt good about basically moderating the rest, which just probably wasn't a good idea. It just brought all the weirdos, and maybe it was the same fucking weirdo. We don't know. He could have the same account or another account.
I said think it was the same motherfucker. Because the same time he dropped out the chat was the same time that motherfucker popped up on panel. Then the same time that motherfucker got banned, the same time that motherfucker popped back in the chat. I ain't dumb. I seen what it was, and I'm done with motherfuckers, man. Fuck y'all.
So, I mean, and you're saying last week you had a good conversation with dude, and you did, so you don't know. You just got to find a better way to, weed it out. But it's your call. It's your call, of course.
Chat. Say that shit in the chat, and the mods can weed that shit out. But as far as like being on the panel, like it's gonna be you, Rodney, and Black Anonymous and Honeybee. Like if y'all want to chat the link every week, just email us. I'll shoot you the link through that, and y'all will get it when I send it to Face and Pat. But otherwise, man, like I don't trust it no more. Like I'm done.
Damn.
I'm done. Like I'm completely done. Cause what you ain't about to do is ruin my one place of peace. Like my life ain't like, all right, let's be real, man. Life hard. And I as a black man, I deal with that shit every day. And the reason I put this shit up and the reason I wanted to be a podcaster won't for this. It was for comedy. Real talk. Yeah, like so if you're gonna talk, see me in the comments or whatever, and you post your link and get that YouTube, wipe that shit down. But I ain't about to deal with nobody else coming up here disrespecting the like. This shit supposed to be a pure place. Like if you do got a dissenting opinion, you supposed to be able to come up here and just say that shit. And even if we disagree, like you can get that shit off. Like you don't like you don't even realize what you done did today, man. Like whoever you are, man, whatever your real name is, whatever your real purpose was, you done fuck that shit up for everybody. Cause I don't believe it no more. I'm done. I'm good. I got the people that I know is gonna pull up and actually have something to say. And if it ain't them people, I don't want to share the link with them. I'm good. I'm straight. Like
And that's what it is.
I just talk to my niggas like I initially planned on doing, and I just take it back to that because that's my fault for trying to believe in people, and like that's my dumb ass for being goofy enough to like believe in people and try to be a good person, right there. So when I say this, man, I say this from the humblest of places and from the purest of places, man. Suck a fat baby dick and die for that shit. I mean that. I mean, I don't care what the ramifications are. I'll start another channel and we'll be right back next week. Like, I don't give a fuck, but suck, man, use a bitch. Cause if we was in person, yo, you know what would happen. And that's the shit that pissed me off most about it, I think. That's the shit that hit my ego. That's the man in me of like, I wish people would do this shit in person because in person, everybody smiles and giggles in my face. And I'm talking about from the largest to the smallest. It be all hee ha ha. Oh man, you do this shit when I'm in the gas station just chilling. Do this shit when I'm in Kroger buying fucking goddamn lunch meat for my son's lunch for the week. Do this shit then. When I'm ready, when I'm out there and I actually am able to fully meet you exactly where you are on the lowest of lows. Because I move in that energy daily. And I be thinking I'm wrong. I be thinking like I'm going against God's week. Man, fuck that shit. I'm with all the shits, and I'm the wrong one to do this shit to. Because when I try to be nice, you gotta understand that ain't coming from a weak place. It's coming from the strongest of strong. Like I'm fighting everything in me to do it. So now fuck y'all. A brother of a certain age, last call, honeybee, like y'all old school, y'all know the email address, y'all know how to get in touch with us. Don't even get that shit out no more, Pat. Because if the wrong person email me, man, I'm gonna get that IP address and I'm pulling the fuck up. That's why I'm at with it. I'm petty enough to do it too. That's the fucked up part. And it will never be on camera. It will be me, you, and your ass whooping. And I'm talking about in the world. I got a passport. I'm good on traveling abroad if we need to do that too. I'm that petty of a motherfucker. I'm that. I'm done with all y'all. So act a fool. I'm gonna come see about you. Since you don't want to come see about me, I got you. I got you. That's where I'm at with it. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like that shit done pissed me off to the highest level of pissivity. Like we got, man, anybody else that want to do some dumb shit, come see me. Do it in my face first. And I'm gonna beat your ass with your dick out. I promise you. I'm gonna beat your ass however you show up. However the fuck you show up, I promise you that. And I mean that in the humblest of ways. I don't mean that as some gangster dude. I don't mean that as some, oh yeah, no, I mean that as just a man. I'm gonna see you how you show up from now on. And I mean that. And I'm petty enough to find all the ways to do so. That's the fucked up part. That's the part you get wrong about me. Like y'all think I got this shit together. My shit is holding together with duct tape. I promise you, I'm not that well tied together. I'm going to find you and I'm going to see you. And I'm however you show up is how you getting your ass whooped. And it ain't gonna be no cameras there. It ain't gonna be no talking. It ain't gonna be no ha ha he. It ain't gonna be no for the gram. I'm talking about your ass whooped where you stand, how you stand, however that look to whoever happens to be there. And I'm going to whoop whoever's pull a camera out. And I mean that from the bottom of my soul. On my granny, I mean that shit. On my son, I mean that. And I love everybody. I want y'all to be clear. That don't change who I am as a person, but it do change how I am going to be dealing with people as a person. Fuck y'all. And the people that know it ain't about them already know it ain't about them. I ain't got to say it. It ain't got was understood. Ain't got to be said. But just know all the rest of y'all, it's fuck y'all forever. And I mean that shit. We can end it. We can go to another topic, however y'all feel. But that's what I need to say. Pat face. I don't know where y'all went, but God bless y'all too.
I'm still in the house with you, man. Whatever you want to do. I don't know if you want to end like this. If you want to bring up one more topic, I'll ride with you for a bit. You know, could do that too.
I'm about to check with and give Face and Pat the link one more time because I know that shit probably gone from the chat or whatever the fuck.
All
just
right.
in case we want to end with it and be a part of it, and I get their thoughts on it. But I mean what I said. Like I mean that from the bottom of my heart last call. Like this shit. Because the more and more I think about it, the more pissed I get. And that's when I know like it ain't me.
I know, man. I don't want you being pissed off like that either. For this, dude.
You just disrespected the fuck out of my shit for no reason, yo.
I hear you, dude. I hear
I
you,
let
man.
you up on my motherfucking platform, and I don't have to do that. And my shit ain't shit. I don't even mean that shit like academics and Casanat and them niggas that really got some. I don't mean that shit in that type of way. I just mean like my shit is pure. Like it ain't from that place. Like you can come up here and talk some shit if you disagree. Like I ain't even never tripped about that. I don't never have a. You can come up here and talk about some shit that I don't even understand. I've had guests on here in last call as a long time listener. You can vouch for that. I remember a dude came here talk about some weird ass book, had us researching the shit, going up.
Oh yeah.
He was on here like 2-3 weeks in a row, and the shit was weird as hell. But it wasn't nothing wrong with it. Like, all right, word, you cool with me? You ain't doing nothing wrong. I may not understand it, but it's cool. But for you to take advantage of my kindness, yo, like that type shit, man, make me. Yo, like I want to see you in person. I really do. I want to have a face-to-face chat about it. I want to shake your hand. As my grandfather would say, I want to pull up on you and shake your hand.
I hear you, man. But don't let it, don't let it consume you like this, man.
It ain't because after the night, when I get off the stream, I'm gonna be all right. Because whatever YouTube do, YouTube gonna do, and I'll figure that shit out on the back end. But I mean what I say. And I just want whoever hear it to hear it. Because I want to be clear, like I do have friends that do have the ability to just pull up your IP address from the shit you did. And I'm talking about just off this stream. And I'm gonna come see you. I'm talking about in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm talking about in goddamn Nashville, Tennessee. I'm talking about in goddamn North Dakota. Wherever you at, I'm coming to see you. And I mean that. That's how dedicated I am to this. And I promise you, it will not be a camera involved. Nobody will know you got your ass with, but them lumps on your shit. I promise you. And if we have to take it past that, then that's fine too. Because even better, nobody will know. But I'ma know. Hold on. Because I want to make sure I'm clear. I'ma see you. You heard me? You heard me? I'ma see you. And I mean that shit. I'm gonna see the fuck out of you. We gonna link up. and you're gonna do all that dumb shit in person, I'm gonna fuck you up the way you stand. You heard me? I hope you have a good night. Cause I am. And I'm gonna see you. Just know. God bless America. Make America black again. All that shit. Face, you want to do this last topic or you want to go ahead? What you want to do?
You're gonna go ahead because that topic don't deserve to be following that.
100. I don't know what Pat went to, but I sent him a link to. Shout out to him. He might have just not even want to deal with this bullshit no more either. Y'all wanted to support, man, then y'all can. Financially, you can see how to do it at the bottom of the screen. If you feel like doing it. If you don't, that's cool too. We ain't tripping. Face, how can they get the merch?
Our trade clothing. Go find it. Once you find it, you instantly receive some 15 to 20% off whatever you get. Yep. Only place to get Podnas podcast merchandise. Only place to get our trade clothing merchandise. Yep. Get your shit. If Pat was here, he could tell you how to get this on social media.
At the Podnas, man.
There you go.
Facebook is Tears Face Pat, all the Podnas. Everywhere else is at the Podnas. Look for
There you go.
We last call. Thank you for showing up. We appreciate your presence as always.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you coming in with positivity as always, and being another extension of the Podnas. To everybody in the chat tonight, beautiful Bernice, Black Anonymous, all the other people, a brother of a certain age. Thank y'all as always for being here, man. We appreciate it. Yeah, man. I don't know what's gonna happen with this particular stream, so I might have to delete this one. So if you won't hear tonight, it probably was for the better. But if you catch this on replay and the shit don't, man, I'm just gonna delete this shit, man.
No, you probably just got to trim that piece out, man. That's all.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do that shit though at this point, and I ain't even about, man. Yo, I'm about to just. If you caught the first half of the live stream, that's where we was going with it. Hope you was there. If you weren't there, then I'm sorry. YouTube got us. But man, I'm thoroughly done with the evening. Y'all be blessed.
All right, man. It was good. Thank you very much. Peace out. Till next time.
And y'all have a good
one. He could have been anywhere else in the world. He decided to come here with the Podnas. Come back next week, just with no weird shit. Peace out.
Yeah, man. We out of here, y'all. Y'all be good.
Every day. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the fucking boss.
Bye, y'all.